favors their X Factor, Lonzo Ball and Drew Holiday. All the pieces in place. A little bit earlier start here in New Orleans in the Central Time Zone as the crowd starts to file in. Talked to Mike Budenholzer before the game. That's a matchup he likes, and he thinks Giannis is eager to guard Zion Williamson. There's another three ball up and in. 6.5 threes a game, and he's shooting from behind the arc at a 36% clip as Matthews scores inside.
Knows that you can knock that shot in.
Both of these teams played a very fast pace. New Orleans 4th in pace in the NBA. The Bucks are #1 in the league. Era 3 comes up short.
That's the shot right there that Giannis will live with Williamson.
Wesley Matthews. We're going to see a ton of them. New Orleans 3rd in the league in three-point attempted.
They're hitting early and often.
Another New Orleans turnover. Drew Holiday gets it right back. Bullet pass inside. Favors swings it. In the corner is Ingram. He's got it. Candidate for most improved player in the NBA this season.
And looks so much more comfortable. See, Brook Lopez is benefiting from that.
Zion got a second chance at it. Missed it. Another opportunity for New Orleans. And hey, Lonzo Ball.
He was ready to go. No, he was ready
he was
to go.
Getting the feet organized, wasn't he?
Yep.
Ingram. Oh, they're just...
An excellent job of is making quick decisions with their passing, okay? I've seen it from the beginning of the season, and that's why you're able to get open shots when you're shifting.
Assists already in this first quarter. He is a willing passer. Same thing you hear about Giannis and his ability to pass.
As Drew Holiday time, so his benefit was being the #1 pick, but also gaining a whole new slew of fans.
And how beloved he is, not only across the league here in the States, but all over the globe as well. Fun matchup. First time these two match up. Another miss. Matthews with the rebound. Milwaukee up ahead with Bledsoe. It takes him. And it's blocked by Ingram.
But, you know, to go back to people to finish, it's a skill set to be able to get your shot and create space and finish oversized as well.
Middleton. Holiday lost the handle. DiVincenzo on the floor for the first time. Another guy having a terrific year in his second season out of Villanova. Making his MVP case. An all-star once again. Perhaps an all-star snub as Chris Middleton
exploit the defense early before they're able to get set.
J.J. Redick running with Jackson Hayes their first minutes, and Redick knocks
a little bit of everything for his team.
Well, averaging just shy of 20 a game. He'll get his first breather. Here's Redick with 5 on the shot clock. He's got the... It's always fascinating to me to watch Redick just move, just track his movements on either side. Ingram, little reverse.
A lot, especially on the perimeter, and then that's where another sense of improvement.
Shot clock at 2. Ingram rises up and knocks it down. Over with the board. Bucks started on a 7-0 run. Pels answered with a 12-2 run, and now Milwaukee pins on the wing and gave it away. Turnover, Hart up top. Redick with the left. He thought for a double team. Now they clear it out for Giannis. Got Hart on him. Inside, DiVincenzo had a block. Gets it back. Korver now fires the 3, and he's got it at 30.
Those three-point shooters. Is there ever any concern that what Giannis has to do defensively could hurt him on the offensive end, having to...
42-7, the league's best road record as well at 19-4. Wow, Zion with the player.
Yep.
So he's on that drive with his offhand, scores it with his strong hand. That's part of what makes him unique is that left hand. And there's turned in too quickly. And those Villanova products, DiVincenzo and Josh Hart, such key figures for their teams as Giannis taps it. And here is Bledsoe now. Checking with Jaron Greenberg. You got more on Zion. What do you have, Jaron?
Yeah, after Sunday's loss to Houston, as Giannis gets the bucket
and the sweet spots and plays ran before, so that's just a matter of time before he gets, you know, a steady diet of touches, in particular in late game situations.
And playing the entire year without him. Looked like Bledsoe had a toe on the line.
Drivable offensive players that pick up fouls. Other than that, you have a lot more spot-up shooters and foot doing a hesitation right there inside.
Ghosted him. Oh!
Here, you talked about his free throw shooting, maybe the part of the game that he needs to improve. Well, we said that about his three-point shooting. He's done that. As you see Holiday with the jump shot, he was sub 70 in the 60s, maybe in the 50s, and he improved.
Zion taking on the Greek Freak. And
Zion right here. Yes, it was contact, but that's when you use that right hand. Okay, put that shoulder into Giannis's chest and use your offhand to finish off the glass.
Crowd here thought it was a foul. Here's Melly for three, the 28-year-old rookie. Williamson on the attack now with Lopez on a block by Lopez. Coming off an 8-block game on Sunday. Second in the league in blocks. Behind Whiteside is Lopez. He's got a couple tonight. Middleton left wide open for three. Cash. For three Pop, then Alvin, and Mike Budenholzer. They were briefly together on the staff in San Antonio for a couple of months. Middleton posting up on Hart. Middleton great in the post, and a little turnaround is good. That is,
I think to me, this Milwaukee team will benefit once they really dig deep into the playoffs. He's a guy that you can put in multiple spots on the court.
Ingram, little turnaround is. They give it to Middleton. Middleton clear it out with Hart on him. And now Middleton goes baseline with the reverse.
To have a perimeter player such as, Middleton.
He is the highest paid Milwaukee Buck on that long-term deal. That's a terrific rebounder as well. Short breakaway. Zion. Connaughton trying to run him down. Zion taps it to himself, and a foul by Moore. Into the hands of DiVincenzo. Alvin Gentry. Glad he is having a chance as Bledsoe finishes at the rim. Put this team together and see what kind of run they could make.
Well, so am I. I was with both in Phoenix, the years of Steve Nash and
on the floor. And so I think the Pelicans, they're hoping to make a run this year, but certainly these are good times for them as Giannis throws it down on the lead.
You kind of have to go through the fire and experience it in order to grow.
Zion, good finds, got more in the corner, and he hits one. Hits the 10th made three for New Orleans. Bledsoe on the take, goes up under ball.
My confidence to bring it from the practice court to the game, which is a huge difference.
The closeout by sure to improve. They at least hope so as Ingram misses a three. Giannis pushes. Middleton, the Bledsoe running the floor, and Bledsoe with a layup in the line for him in his first 6 games. Middleton gets clear for a three, and Barry.
Be patient enough and then square up, and again the catch and shoot game.
Oh, Ingram, baseline dribble. Better. He has encouraged his coaching staff to make him better, to stay on him as Ingram gets the steal and the jam right on cue. 7 pounds, and yet his body fat is down as Giannis throws the 3 ball.
Did get a chance to benefit in LA once LeBron came into the fold.
Giannis scores on
Socials and at the BR app. What are you rocking tonight, JJ?
The number 2 Air Jordans, white. Miscommunication on the defensive end, and methodically the Bucks have done just that. A great defense that time by Zion, but Matt's
historically good right now.
Yeah.
Best record in the NBA. They've got a chance to win 70 this year, becoming only the 3rd team to do it. As Matthews back-to-back in New Orleans here this 3rd quarter, 23-7. Pelicans need to get something going here, and that's a good place to start.
I like to play out the timeout. Isolation.
Up top, Lopez from Bledsoe. Zion Williamson is on the floor. Hasn't touched the ball much here recently. That's a long 3 by Matthews, and down it goes. Danger zone for New Orleans right now. Behind the back, and Middleton with a jam. What a pass by Lopez. Now, 18-point lead as Hart goes and scores. Got the friendly roll on the desperately.
The tendency of a young team is to go away with what you did well in the first quarter. When they got out to the lead, see Giannis with the baseline jump shot turnaround. That type of rhythm back offensively.
This is a team in Milwaukee that scored 88 points in a half. A franchise record last week.
Organization, if 2 historical seasons together were to happen.
Perfect compliment. Giannis comes out of the timeout with a double.
The Bucks and Michael Jordan got together, and Michael gave Mr. Lazarus some advice here. He said, focus on winning a championship, not how many wins you get. And Lazarus had 72 wins and win a championship. Lazarus said, I know everybody's happy at 70, but initially I was going for it.
Not just offensively, guys, but more importantly on the defensive end, and that allows them to have the breaks in the big wins. You see Melly
in the playoffs, and they've had some lean years in Milwaukee as well, but they're trying to build off a 60 win and turns it over. JJ Redick for 3, passes it Back comes Antetokounmpo. Stayed on this end of the floor, and an easy jam for Giannis. 2 games to none in that series, and didn't win another game against Toronto. Went on to win the NBA title. Here's Redick again, and he rattles with an NBA title this year as they have a chance to set the record for point differential. DiVincenzo strong.
Well, Giannis is, Williamson is 3 for 14, and right there, in order to put him in the best position on the court to utilize that skill set.
Well, Zion going to the rack. Robin Lopez with a block and play the Bucks. The Bucks are massive in their front line.
Well, and not to shots off.
Bucks do a great job individually, defensively, as Hart goes strong and finishes, and one. Burst for the Pelicans out of that corner break. Here's Kyle Korver for 3, and that's what the Bucks do. They respond. They're going to need a similar fourth quarter to come back. Nice ball movement all the way around. It goes, and no, hits a 3. Williamson left open to shoot. Now he's on the drive. Zion scores. Game. Time running out here.
Shoot it.
Shot clock to 2. Lopez gets a layup short. Bledsoe in transition. In the corner. Matthews. That's how you'd answer an air ball. Lopez swipes it free. A steal for Lopez. Turnover by Redick. Bledsoe all the way in. The layup is good.
Blue collar, just like the city that they represent on their jersey. And they just go about
the checking in at the next dead ball for this final stretch. 12-point game. Bledsoe gives it. Lopez got it. Little push. Bucks lead. Looking for that final push here to put the Pelicans away. And Connaughton hammers it home.
A gun, okay, in your arm, and then you got a little bop to your bounce. It was a great combination. The one keeping pace and trying to cut into the deficit they have to get into the playoff race, but when you're still trying to figure out who you are as a team and putting a new body back into the fold.
And it's not about the scoring. Holiday's making a playoff run this year. It's possible. They're going to have to go on an incredible streak to do that, however.
With the medal of what a potential championship team is made of.
Down 10 late in the first quarter, down 3 at the half.